Yo guys, welcome back to yet another video, and what a game. I'm sorry for recording this late because I was just too buzzing and just celebrating from that victory against Barcelona at the Santiago Bernabeu in match day 26 in the La Liga Santander. First off, I'd like to address how well Real Madrid has played in spite of all the criticism that we've got from our previous performances against Levante, Celta Vigo or Manchester City, and to do that against Barcelona was just pure magic, man. And don't get me wrong, it's like we came into this game as the underdogs, and if you ask me, I honestly didn't even predict a Real Madrid win. I was just thinking that maybe if we get a draw, we're still in the title race, but I just hope we don't lose. And believe me, Real Madrid went for the kill, man. They wanted this win more than Barcelona, and that's what won them this game. Real Madrid tactically outclassing them. Oh my god. Before I get into my insight of this game, Gerard Pique, man, what the hell is he saying? This is the worst Madrid team I faced in the Bernabeu in the first half. Come on, he's so salty. He's so salty, man. I swear I've seen worse Madrid sides than the side that I saw on Sunday night. I swear. Last year, when we lost 5-1 to them at the Camp Nou, I saw a worse Real Madrid in the first half. In the Bernabeu as well, when Rakitic scored in the first half itself and we lost the game eventually, a 1-0. I saw a worse Madrid side than this. In fact, that Madrid was nowhere near the squad that played on Sunday night. If we had the ammunition to fire all the shots in the back of the net, I swear, man, this could have been a 4-0, 5-0. Easy. Way easy than I thought it was. But clearly we didn't have that ammunition in front, which I will be addressing later on in this video. I mean, Gerard Pique has no room to say that, man. Vinicius Jr., a 19-year-old Vinicius Jr. was toying with him and dropping him left, right and center, man. He was nowhere in trying to intercept Vinicius Jr., man. And the one goal that Vinicius Jr. scored, it was also because of Pique's deflection, man. I mean, Pique has no room to speak here, to be honest. He can't really say much about Real Madrid, and I just think he's being too salty. And Sergio Ramos's reply, man. Sergio Ramos's reply. Damn, the Real Madrid captain, man. That's how we do it here. He said that if I have to sacrifice our performance for this kind of results, I'll take this anytime, any day. And that's what I'd say as well. First of all, it wasn't the case of the performance. Yes, the first half Barcelona took the game to Real Madrid. They were the somewhat better team. But second half, man, oh my god. Barcelona was surface level, man. They were surface level. And yeah, like Sergio Ramos says, I'll take this performance anytime, any day, instead of the performance that Pique expects Real Madrid to play like. The first half was Barcelona's, for sure. I mean, they had more shots on target than us. They had more possession, and they looked like the team who had the better chances to score. Antoine Griezmann's miss, man. Oh my god, I don't know how he missed that, but lucky he did for us to come back into the game eventually. And so did Arthur. Easy chance on one-on-one versus Thibaut Courtois. He was open. He was on a one-on-one chance and he missed that. And I can say that Thibaut Courtois did really well to hold off the Barcelona men, in the first half especially, because they had some good chances. I will admit Real Madrid did not really perform again in the first half as I expected them to. I mean, not really an expectation here, but how I wanted them to. They didn't really perform how I wanted them to perform in the first half. I was really skeptical of what could happen. But bro, that second half, man, that press, man, oh my god. Have you ever seen a Barcelona who's so comfortable in possession, who likes to toy with their opponents, just being closed down and shut down and being suffocated repeatedly in their own half by Real Madrid? I swear, I'm telling you right now, if we had a number 9, like a proper number 9, not Karim Benzema, but if we had like a proper number 9 who who like goal poaches really well. In form, I swear, 4 or 5 in the back of the net, man. For sure. Take me on this. For sure, 4 or 5 in the back of the net. That's how good we were. And that's how bad Barcelona was. And big up, man. The midfield, man, in the second half. I mean, the best midfield in the whole world right now. No argument there. No argument at all. Fede Valverde, man. Oh my god. Fede Valverde was so sick as well. I mean, the combination between him and Carvajal. Carvajal was actually, playing a bit centrally when the second half came around. And Fede Valverde was actually playing on the flank. And I never visualized this, man. Like, this is so sick, to be honest. A similar system was deployed against Manchester City as well on the right, especially where Carvajal was, making the run in the center, and they would like switch their positions for a while, where Modric would go back to the right flank and Carvajal would come into the center. The problem is Modric doesn't really have the legs for that kind of stuff, and Fede Valverde has legs all day, any day, like straight up. And it's not that also Modric didn't have a good game against City, but Carvajal had a bad game. But here, man, Fede Valverde, Carvajal, and Casemiro, man, the best defensive midfielder right now. The guy, if you ask Messi's address, just tell it's in Casemiro's pocket, man. That's how good he was. He literally restrained the supposedly greatest player of all time in his pocket, man. I mean, if someone says Fabinho is the best defensive midfielder, get that shit out of here, because Casemiro will end up as the best defensive midfielder and Fabinho will be still waiting for his Brazil call-up. That's levels to his game, man. There's levels to Casemiro's game. Don't disrespect him like that. And the first goal as well, man. I mean, Toni Kroos. Oh, the sniper! He's like a literal sniper, man. You can't phase him at all. If he decides the play should go fast, he decides it. If he decides the play will go slow, Real Madrid plays slow. That's how Real Madrid plays, man. That's how Toni Kroos controls the game. Always, any day. And at the end, man, Mariano to come and score like that. And Marcelo was one starting lineup option that really, really surprised me, man. Like, I was like way too skeptical of how he was going to perform. But him to come like that and tackle Messi like that on a 1v1, done no. Like Marcelo, man, what I would say for Marcelo on that night, his passion literally, drove him throughout that game. Marcelo was still slow on a bit of, on a few 1v1s with players, but when it came to tackling Messi, he saw nothing, man. He went for the ball, and damn, that passion with which he banged his chest and looked at the crowd. He is a real Madridista, man, along with Sergio Ramos. I mean, it's so sick to see Marcelo like that. I was really skeptical because Barcelona would for sure try to exploit the flank on which Marcelo was, which is on the left, and for Marcelo to do that good, I'm honestly so proud, man. So proud of how we put our heart and soul into this. If I'd like to address the problem, now I think we can answer like two. I think we have to like address two questions from this game: Luka Jovic or Mariano Diaz. Mariano Diaz literally showed up out of the blue and scored in the second minute that he came onto the pitch. I mean, that's just crazy, man. That's just crazy. And the thing is, I think this was like his very first few minutes in La Liga and his first goal in La Liga as well. So for him to come and score in a Clasico, that's going to pose some doubts on Luka Jovic's role now. And it clearly Luka Jovic hasn't really, made use of his time here at Real Madrid as expected. One would argue that he wasn't given so many minutes as expected, but come on, man. I mean, Luka Jovic was supposed to do the same thing that Mariano was supposed to. I'm not saying it happens every now and then, but it would be really sick if, Luka Jovic should have performed, throughout the season as well. And that's why he was dropped. And looks like Zinedine Zidane's decision of dropping Luka Jovic for Mariano eventually worked out anyway. But I really like Luka Jovic, man. I don't want to see him on the bench like forever. I want him to, come back to form, take the starting lineup option, because I feel that, as a striker, he's like a cold tank, man. He's better than Mariano Diaz, but Mariano Diaz used his opportunities, of fair play on him though. And when it comes to the finishing is still not on point. We kind of got away with the deflection one, and the second one, Barcelona just gave up, I would say. But even though we were in control, our finishing needs to improve, man. If we had better finishers, I mean, Benzema didn't have the best night, in my opinion. He missed some clear-cut chances as well. But if we had those kind of optimum level finishers, I'm telling you right here that it's a 5-0 for Real Madrid. For sure, man, for sure. That's how well we played, and that's how well the Real Madrid midfield performed. The best midfield, hands down. So, and even Vinicius Junior's finishing is still not very decisive. I mean, he got away with the goal. Fair play on him, man. I mean, he played a really, really good game. When it comes to chance creation, he's always there, man. But his decisiveness in the final third is still to be checked. And to be honest, even that goal that he scored was a Pique deflection. And yet Pique cries about his team not performing well and doesn't really address the obvious that he didn't really perform that great. But yeah, man, I'm honestly so proud. I mean, this doesn't say that the season is over. It's very much on right now. We're just 1 point ahead of them. So they're also pretty close. And one slip up can cause everything to go haywire, man. It can cause everything to go haywire. One loss for either team, it's going to put a lot of things in jeopardy. I think Barcelona, should get the loss. I want them to win the league. I want Real Madrid to win the league. Yes, Barcelona should lose. Now, with 12 games remaining in the league, Real Madrid should win all, man. We have relatively easier fixtures when it comes to Barcelona. Barcelona have Atletico Madrid on their plate till now. So it's not going to be an easy run for both, and we are still pretty much in the title race. And I think 12 games, man, if we put our heart and soul into this, we get the dub, we get the league, and hopefully, if we do produce good results in the coming 2 to 3 weeks, this might provide some adrenaline boost for our upcoming game against Manchester City, which we underwhelmingly performed in the Bernabeu in the first leg. Hopefully, we can get those goals back at the Etihad. The problem is we conceded 2 away goals, man. That's the problem. But I think Real Madrid is more than capable to do it. Our finishing has to improve for sure. And I hope we do work on that in the coming weeks. And I hope that, Rodrigo comes back, and Luka Jovic also, come on, man, return to form at least now. And Karim Benzema, Vinicius, they all should be decisive enough to put those chances and bury the chances. And yeah, this was essentially my insight of the Clasico that took place recently. And yeah, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Got me talking to the brain.